kitchen with Lizzie B. What is she cooking? Something yummy. Love me, love my food.
Hello again, welcome to another episode of Love Me, Love My Food. I'm Lizzie B, and I'm happy to report that we've got the lovely Gabrielle Worthington as our Perthonality this week. Gabby is the owner-director of Dependable Laundry Solutions in Welshpool, and she's sponsoring the show today. We're going to have the feature ingredient of the CKFU, Cancer Killing Foods Unite, as lamb. And we're going to call the episode Lambolicious. So we're going to start off with the first dish, and Gabby's going to taste it. So here we go.
Love me, love my food.
So our first dish today in the Lambolicious theme is a lamb roll. And as promised, I'm bringing in the lovely Gabrielle Worthington to watch me or help me prepare this dish. So here she is, Gabrielle Worthington from Dependable Laundry Solutions.
Hi, how are you, darling?
I'm very well, thank you, my darling. Would you like to come and sit here?
Certainly.
Can we see her okay?
Yeah.
Ah, lovely. Okay, now our first dish is lamb roll, and I'm going to start off by mixing the lamb. Okay, so here we go. I just get this already minced. Sometimes I do buy my own lamb and mince it up, but this lamb is very, very, very good quality, and it's very, very lean. And actually I've got something to tell you about it, because I couldn't remember it off by heart. So, I didn't have it in the right thing. Lamb has been known to reduce cardiovascular risk. It's very high in omega-3 fatty acids. It has high levels of tryptophan, which is an essential amino acid, and the amino acids are the building blocks of the body. So another CKFU. Oh, Gabby, did you hear about that? Yeah, she's going, oh, she's blushing, yeah. No, it means Cancer Killing Foods Unite.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
You told me to be good.
I've got to... Okay, lovely. Okay, right. So on to the mighty Kenwood. And all I'm going to do is to mix up the lamb. Here we go. Go in. Oh, thank you. Mix up the lamb with some oregano. Now, last week, Rodney bought me some lovely little punnet of herbs. Look at this. And one of the things is I adore with lamb, not just rosemary. Everybody puts rosemary with lamb, but I'm going to put oregano. And oregano has a beautiful continental taste that goes really, really well with lamb. Now there's quite a few components of this dish, so bear with me. Okay, this is the start.
I promise.
Okay,
I'll
yes.
be patient.
Well, yeah, good. Now, I don't put too much in. I don't want to over... And because we've got some time here, why not use it? You've got time, haven't
as
you?
well. I do.
My mighty chopper, and I'm just going to chop it up.
Mighty chopper.
Mighty chopper. Have you got one of these?
No.
Oh, you can get them in most shops, but they're just, they don't chop it too small. So I have a sort of like a whizzy one. Frustrations coming out. Lovely, that's all I'm going to do. Just a little bit like that. Now you can obviously just do this in a bowl quite easily, but when you've got this lovely thing, it sort of goes around much. It integrates better, if you know what I mean. Now, pepper and salt. Maldon sea salt, only the best for me. And Gabby, sorry, only the best for Gabby. Gabrielle, here we go. And lots of, and I put in black pepper for this because it gives it a more peppery taste. And that's all we do with the lamb. There's no breadcrumbs going in there. It's going to be a very lamby roll. I always do that. I know. I think, which side is the one? And then I go for the other one. There we go. Sorted. Look at that. I'm going to let that sort of just infuse a bit.
Okay.
Whilst we make the scone dough. Actually, it's not really a scone dough. It's a Lizzie dough. It's between a pastry dough and a scone dough.
Didn't you send Rodney out to get something?
Oh, was that the self-raising flour? Did you?
I don't...
Oh, no. So we'll
Wait
just
a while.
We'll just wait a while for that. We'll now move on to something else before we make the scondo. Okay, I'm in the middle of this lamb roll. I'm going to be putting some halloumi cheese. I know, there's so many elements, okay? So,
I'm
this is
really much better at eating.
I buy this in a packet. You can get it from most supermarkets. You can buy it fresh, but the packet one is firm. It's quite firm. I'm just going to coat it with a little bit of olive oil. It's lovely and all coated now. Oh, was that Oh, here he is! I heard a sound. Here comes Rodney.
Yes.
Oh, with the self-raising flour.
Saviour.
One day I will be organised, but
And
that
a
day
bonus
is
for
yet to come. Well, he bought a cucumber as well. Well, I might do something with a cucumber. I can make it sort of a little raita with a cream. But anyway, now, but we'll just, because we've got this happening,
And you're going to fry.
and I'm going to fry this just, believe it or not, it gives it a nicer flavour when it's in the roll. I have done it both ways, but it does give it a nicer flavour. Starting to see. Now whilst that's doing that, let's start on the scondo, shall we? The secret of a good scondo is to chill the bowl. Did you know that?
No.
And I was organised. I chilled the bowl. Here we go. That is what you call a chilled bowl. Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's all chilled. I'm just going to make 2 cups. 1.5 cups of self-raising flour.
So you don't have to sip it?
Well, no. And I'm going to add a secret ingredient because that's what I do.
That's what makes it the Lizzie dough.
Yeah, that's what makes it the Lizzie dough.
Okay.
And I've got some lovely almond meal here.
Almond.
Yeah. Oops, do you see that? And just 1/2 cup of that. And that makes up the 2 cups. There we go. And then you just cool your fingers because you're going to be rubbing it in with my fingers and it gets, see? Just cool. Now don't give yourself frostbite if you can help it because then you won't be able to carry on. Do you know what I mean? But here we go. That's
I've not
lovely.
seen that before.
Haven't you? Oh, God, it's getting cold. But that's right, that'll do. Oh, la-di-da, la-di-da. Lovely clean hands. You mix in, here we are, 60 grams of butter. And you just make little until it resembles all fine breadcrumbs, yes. So here we are, it's starting to resemble breadcrumbs. I've given my fingers a workout. And normally with scones or pastry, you'd use chilled water. But I have another surprise for you. Oh, I hope you don't think I'm absolutely mad. You're going to love it. Now, I'm just going to try and just wash my hands a little
You know,
bit.
the smell of that halloumi is driving me nuts.
Oh, this is so... Oh. Do you like halloumi?
I didn't have halloumi until about 12 years ago. My husband took me to a Greek restaurant in Noosa.
Yeah.
And the restaurateur just brought out all the meals and one of them was fried halloumi. I fell in love with it then. So,
Well, hopefully it's going to be in this dish.
so another
Now,
magic ingredient.
Another magic ingredient, Marsala. Okay, there we go. Fold in
Marsala.
the Marsala. Here we go. Now I've actually measured out 3/4 cup.
Oh, it smells good too.
Yeah, and you can't actually. It's not really a Marsala taste, but it's not a normal taste, if you know what I mean. Yes, you don't want to mix it too much. Actually, this is. There we go.
I could watch you cook and eat all day.
So you put this out onto the.
Oh.
There we go. Smells nice, doesn't it? Just mix it a little bit. Actually, Gabby, you see that flour there?
Yes.
Would you just better sprinkle some over here?
I sure can.
Just sprinkle.
Over?
Just over it, yes.
Okay.
Thank you. That's fine. And a little bit over there. And a little bit more over there. That's it, lovely.
Is that all right?
That's lovely. Thank you. I'm going to just trying to make it into as much of a square or rectangle as possible. The old rolling out bit trick. Yep, the rolling out trick. Because we want it quite thin. We don't want it too, you know, so we want it quite thin. Right. Just going to make a sun-dried tomato paste that we just spread on there before the lamb. So we're just going to put a few of these sun-dried tomatoes in here with their little bit of oil, and they're beautiful ones. And I add some dried apricots to this. Yes, I know.
Dried apricots?
Yeah. I've got these apricots that I bought from a delicatessen, and they're quite what's the word? Winey. They've got this sort of a, I just put two in and just make it into a paste. Well, not so, yeah, anyway. See? Oh, that's lovely. I'll just taste that. Here we go. So you can't really taste the apricots.
That's what you mean.
Just takes away the tomatoiness. Last week I was making a pea soup, and I said, and by adding this ingredient you get a little bit more peaness.
That's priceless. That's priceless.
So anyway, but our camera put that's peaness. So we just spread this on. That's a little bit, it's just where it's going to be around the lamb. That will do. That will do. Now, all these little layers when we're doing it, so exciting.
We're in the kitchen with Lizzie B. What is she cooking? Something yummy. Love me, love my food.
That's ready to put in the oven. I like my lamb quite pink. A lot of people sear the lamb before they put it into the pastry, but I find that the lamb, when it's raw, will just cook to an even pinkness, and some of the juices will go into the pastry, and that is what I want. There we go. Transfer it. Just dust it over. And then we're going to make two dishes from this. We're going to cut one in half, and you'll see. So here we go. 180 degrees. This is now cooking in the oven, and we've decided now, hear that riff? We're going to go Chez Robert over to our lovely little plant named after Robert Plant.